Are we good? All right, hey guys, 2 seconds. We said we said we're ready, but I forgot to get out my cheat sheet, so I'm gonna need this.
In the meantime, you can enjoy this awesome soundtrack.
All right, so I've got it now. It wouldn't be a speed run without cheating a little bit.
Yeah.
So. All right, so hey, I'm SpectralJoker, and this is
Mr. Silent Vid.
as usual. We're doing the graveyard shift with the horror block, and we're starting off with this fabulous game, which is great because this is going to go terrible, so it can only get better from here. So we're all right. Hey,
And
the cutscene interrupted the main title screen. What a wonderful feature.
yay.
Right, so we're going to start this. So in 3, 2, 1, go. Hey.
Awesome.
So this game doesn't have many glitches in it, but it has one which I'm trying to see if we can get at the start here. All it does is, normally we have to wait 3 seconds before moving, but if we hold forwards during the loading screen, the game just goes, oh, you're moving, so we're just going to run forward.
It's a glitch only on the PS2 version for some reason. You just like move during the cutscene.
Yeah, it saves 3 to 4 seconds, which is great because we're going to lose about 5 to 10 minutes on bosses, so woo.
Yay.
If you guys remember Silent running Fatal Frame 1 and
Last UKSG.
yep, if you remember any of the lore or any of the characters from that, completely forget it because they do not appear in this game.
Yeah, this game's kind of its standalone storyline. It's nothing to do with any of the others.
I mean, it's kind of like the PS2 era thing, wasn't it? It was Silent Hill.
It was like Silent Hill 2, where it was nothing to do with Silent Hill 1 or 3.
And then the 3 will go back. 3 makes references to 2 and 1, but
Yeah, references.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
So we're playing as a Japanese schoolgirl. We have a twin who will get repeatedly lost throughout this run, and we have to go play hide and seek with her and find her lots. That's basically the principle of this story.
Yeah, I used to go and save her and stuff. She basically just follows us throughout the game. You can't actually control her
I mean,
until certain segments. But
yeah. So the general principle of this Fatal Frame game is, hey, people had a giant pit of evil spirits, and they thought to appease it, they should sacrifice twins to it because someone told them that it was a good idea once. Turns out some twins didn't like it. They escaped, and because of that, all hell broke literally loose, and now the whole town is just haunted.
it's a cool story, but a bit complicated.
I mean,
you know.
it's a lot. It's based a lot on like Japanese folklores and stuff with pleasing deities and spirits.
Also playing Japanese version.
We're playing Japanese version.
There's like 10 seconds time saving.
So we were just like, right, so this game is a little bit RNG heavy on bosses, so how can we save enough time? I will state now I did switch versions to this only recently, so there might be some missed button clicks, but that's because for some reason the Japanese have complete
different controls. Yeah.
Does Mario body block us? Nope.
But yeah, there's like 10 seconds time save later on, which we'll talk about later.
We'll talk about it in the 10 seconds we save.
I mean, it's 10 seconds.
Yeah, 10 seconds
You know.
is 10 seconds. So at the beginning, a lot of this game is backtracking around areas, finding keys to open doors, and running at the pace of someone that doesn't seem like they're in any sort of panic about the situation they're currently given, being that they're in a haunted village and seeing ghosts.
Also, this is where we get the camera obscura.
Yes, so this turns us into a real Ghostbuster, and instead of crossing streams, we'll be just taking people's photos.
So yeah, Fatal Frame is kind of like Silent Hill, Resident Evil, but just with a camera as your only weapon.
Yeah, we're going to skip the instructions because I should know how to play this game. So there are moments in this game where I'll just take pictures of random parts of furniture or doors. If the filament on my camera or the ring is glowing blue, then it means that it's a puzzle sort of thing. Usually it'll tell us to go take a photo somewhere else, or it's just a clue. If it glows red, that's a bad guy and they need to die.
May I interject with a quick donation?
Yes, you may.
Okay, we have a $5 donation from Live Your Dream 181 saying, Vermeintlich told me to donate because he wants to see the tasks. I was told it was better to give than receive, and sharing is caring. Great event, great vibes, and Rebel Dragon's run was great. Thank you so much for your donation. And that puts the glitch exhibition at $85, meaning we need 65 more to meet it. So if you think you fancy that, then get those donations in.
Right. So I was going to say, don't worry, there is a lot of time to make donations in this game because this is as fast as we move, apart from when we're on stairs, which we'll explain a bit. But
yeah.
but yeah, she has no care in the world about where she is and what's currently happening to her.
Yeah.
So this is a blue filament puzzle. It was, hey, take a picture of this door. Hey, there's a picture of another place. Go and take a picture of that. Here's a dead guy, and now we unlock the door magically because
Yeah, there's a lot of that in like every Fatal Frame. Just taking pictures of stuff, opening doors.
I mean, there's a lot of taking photos at all.
Oh yeah, of course. I guess.
All right, let's see if I can get this now. So
Yeah, it's kind of tough.
yeah, that's a couple of second time save. When it flips to the ghost, you still have control of Miyu, and you can try and get her to the door and open it while that cutscene's playing. But the camera always locks in really weirdly to what your last input was when it flips to the ghost. So it's very hard to actually try and get her to move off screen.
Yeah. Also, this is the Osaka house.
Oh yeah,
It's like a. We'll come back here later.
we come back. Yeah, we come back here like 2 more times. This game
Yeah.
loves backtracking because it's a very small town. Alright, so we're just going to walk in here and go straight back out, which triggers the cutscene. Which casually, I probably went around this room for like 5 minutes looking for something and not to find anything because it only activates when you try and activate the door. Spooky.
Yeah, you can take pictures of ghosts and stuff, but that like are not enemies. But it's just
They give you extra
you
points.
get extra points. It's just slow. Also, that's stair skating.
Yeah, don't question it. It's, so, like Resident Evil Remake, which we ran, I think, this time last year, there's stair skating in this game. So, Miyu, because she has the walk cycle of elderly person, when walking upstairs it's even worse. But if we tap run in a certain pace, we can't just mash it because it won't work. We cancel our animation for climbing stairs, so we'll get the glitch run, and she'll do stuff like this.
Yeah, she just keeps her like regular running animation up the stairs.
Right. So first boss, Miss, I think it's Miss Miyako. Bosses in this game are just RNG. Like they either go well or they go bad. So, for example, she's spawned in the wall, which means we don't get the early shot.
And they do that a lot. They spawn in the wall.
Alright. Is she going after me or Mayu? Alright, wait for she... Oh no, missed it. I got caught on that fucking door frame.
You're trying to go for a fatal frame.
Yeah, so we'll explain that in a second once. Alright, so we get the core shot. Hopefully we'll get the fatal frame this time round. So, ghosts have a weak moment, which is the moment just before they're about to attack you. If you hit it, you get what's called a fatal frame, and it does a lot of damage. Unfortunately, we don't have the upgrade to the camera yet to let me know when the fatal frame is, and her fatal frame window is really short. And usually, you would want to switch film right about now to the Type 61. Film is ammo in this game. The higher the grade, the more damage it does. She's going to grab Miyu. But for safety's sake, I'm using Type 14, so this fight's going to be a little bit slower, but it saves us some film.
Yeah, it's
for
just
the next
safer
part.
to save some of the 61 film.
Oh, it's just marathon strats. Alright, and that's dead.
Awesome. Take another one.
Yeah, why not? And that's the first boss. So that's the principles of the fight. Before we get to the next boss in this chapter, we will pick up the fatal frame indicator, which will be a little red light at the top, which will help me be good at the game. It just basically indicates to us when a fatal frame moment is available. And when a fatal frame moment is available, we can do 3 shots in quick succession. And it just does a ton more damage than anything else.
Also, you just picked up a spirit orb, which you use to upgrade the camera.
Yeah, so
You can upgrade like sensitivity and accumulation of points and stuff.
yeah, so one builds up points quicker, one is range of the viewfinder, which we don't pick up at all in
And
this.
one's the power.
Yeah, for our special lenses, because our camera can do special attacks.
Also, we're playing as Mayu now,
Yeah, so
which you do a few times in the game.
yeah, every time we switch to Mayu, it's normally because she's been distracted by some pretty red butterflies, and a deadly ghost, and she likes to follow them. And there we go.
Awesome. But yeah, this whole game is like set in a village. So instead of like one big mansion like Fatal Frame 1, it's like loads of different little houses in the village. You just, yeah, whole game's in the village.
Yep.
Also, there's a attachment for the camera in the bottom of the stairs. What's it called? Can't remember.
It's called
'Cause I don't-
Sense, I think.
Yeah, you can pick it up. It basically lets you view the health of the enemies, but it's just slow to pick up. So
I mean, it's more entertaining if you can't see the health,
that, yeah, true.
because it makes me panic more. Right, so get a lot used to this alleyway, because we'll be walking back and forth down this about 10, 12 times while we're backtracking
Pretty
through this
much.
place. So essentially the prompt is we saw a vision of our sister deciding that exploring on our own was a good idea, so we're going to chase her, and we're going to come to a locked gate. And because there's a locked gate, it means we've got to go find some more keys.
But yeah, this is the PS2 version. So there's an Xbox version as well, which is the director's cut.
The director's cut, they decided to add some nice improvements of life. Why I'm not running that version is because the Xbox is very heavy to carry to Earth,
That's true.
and PS2 Slim is very light. So
That is true.
I weighed up the options for all of 5 seconds.
But yeah, on the Xbox you can switch film on the fly in the camera,
Yeah,
which
so-
is very handy, and you can also quick turn in the camera, which I never understood because you could do that in Fatal Frame 1.
yeah,
but if for some reason they're like, Fatal Frame 2, we're not going to put this in the game,
No.
only on the Xbox version.
I think it's more the fact that they probably got feedback that, hey, I hit the quick turn button and I faced a wall and missed my shot. And it's like, oh well, I guess
It is
we'll
pretty
remove
handy though.
Yeah, no, it is a good feature.
Like, in theory, Xbox is faster, but they are separate categories. So
Yeah. I mean, they need to be, especially with the film change, because to change film on this one, we have to go into 2 menus and switch it manually, where on the Xbox we can just hit L1 and it'll just change.
yeah, and the in-game we go by the in-game timer for the leaderboards, and it's always ticking other than like load times. So
Yeah.
you want to be quick in the menus.
And that's why the ETA is going to go over, because I accidentally submitted the in-game time, not the RTA time.
Yay. That's Itsuki.
Yeah.
White-haired boy, also known as.
Yeah, he's literally the only ghost in this town that actually wants to help us, because he's mistaken us for the twins that put the town into this state. So it's basically like kind of Spirited Away. In the opening cutscene, which we skipped, basically we pass through a set of these little stone shrine maiden things. That's a bad thing to do, especially if you're twins, because you get warped to this endless night of basically the night's repeating over and over. The what's it? Is it called the Suffering in this game, or it's like basically everything went bad, and
Yeah.
the villagers are stuck in a permanent state of limbo, suffering. So the only way to get out of it is either to die or to solve every puzzle and try and escape, which is what Isuki's trying to help us do. He's trying to help us meet back up with Mayu, and then he's going to try and tell us about a way to get out of the village
Pretty much.
to stop the ritual.
Also, you'll see like some ghost villagers. They're just like regular enemies, but they never touch you. They're like super slow,
Yeah,
so you just avoid them.
you can run through enemies as long as they don't grab you or strike you. So
but yeah, villagers are just slow. So we're only gonna be killing ghosts that we need to.
yeah, so yeah,
Pretty
again,
much.
more running around. We're just going to run past these guys. See ya.
Yeah, super slow. I mean, you could kill them for points, but again, just slow.
I mean, I
To
do
do that.
I do need as many points as I can get, because I am bad at this.
You'll be okay. We do want to upgrade the camera almost fully by the end of the game for a certain boss, which again we'll talk about later.
The boss that is the second to last boss of the game at about an
Yeah.
hour 20 minutes, and he can just literally destroy your run's pace.
Yeah, he can like make you lose 5 minutes.
Did I
which
say
is
this game
good.
is a good game to grind?
Yeah. Fantastic.
Alright, so every FMV cutscene in this game is skippable, which is what we love.
Yep.
The
Which is good
only
stuff.
ones that are not skippable are cutscenes that are rendered
Yeah,
in
in-game
game.
cutscenes. Yeah. But right now we're just getting a second key for the door. We have to kind of like trek around.
Yeah, it's just sort of...
There is actually a dodge coming up in a second.
just round the corner.
If you can do it. I'm sure you can. I have faith.
I'm about to say it's the easiest dodge in the game, but I know
I was going to say...
I know as soon as you say that, that suddenly means that you just cannot play. So these guys just like to grab you when you get near. If you just hold this wall, you can. They always miss you and just go straight into the wall. And that's them skipped.
We did run that for this game for a long time without knowing that.
Yeah.
And just like walk into and get grabbed.
It's just like, oh, we'll just take the damages faster. But yeah, compared to Kingdom Hearts, this is not as quick-paced. The only moments is when I get absolutely destroyed during boss fights is when it gets scary. Oh, and apart from the ghost that's coming up in about 5 minutes, that if he touches us, it's an instant game over. So
yep, Kisabi.
I mean, that's a small thing.
You grabbing the herbal medicine?
No. I mean, I'll pick it up later when I come out because I always smash for this door and it just picks it up early.
Oh, fair dues.
So, as this is a survival horror, you've seen so far that items usually are orbs on the screen, like little shiny stuff on the floor. There's also just random items that are just hidden in plain
you just
sight.
can't see.
Yeah,
so you'll end up mashing to go through a door and pick up an item. And you're like, what?
There's about 3 or 4 items that are actually next to doors, and it's just like, oh, great. What I wanted, 2-second time loss. So, yep, that was Chapter 2. Quite a simple chapter. Chapter 3's got a fight. Chapter 4 is another
mansion we're going to now. We're actually picking up a spirit orb.
Yep.
This one's a bit out of the way, but it's worth it because you kind of need to upgrade the camera before this fight coming up.
Yeah.
Can I hit you with a quick donation?
Yeah, go for it, man.
All right, it's $5 from DesiF saying, "Good luck, guys. Much love."
Yeah.
Hey, thank you, Decky. Hope you're doing well, man. And that was Chapter 2. Chapter 2 is just, like I said, it's just a fetch quest. Chapter 3. So, Chapter 3 is where runs come to die at the early game. We'll have someone called the Kusabi, who's this big ghost. Can't miss him. We have to run past him like a couple of times, and if he does grab us, which he has a very disjointed hitbox, it's just rip run. I've got a save made nearby. The run be invalid, but we can just load back in quickly. Another cutscene with Mayu.
I mean, it's a pretty consistent dodge.
Yeah.
For Kusabi, but I mean, you can mess it up, and it's just instant death.
It's just more the fact sometimes he will reach out his hand, and it just goes a little bit, like his hitbox is just a little bit further than what his hand actually is, and he'll just grab you. And
feel like he acts differently on Xbox.
Yeah, no, on Xbox he's way more aggressive, I find. But now we're going to go towards the kind-looking ghost that's covered in blood. I don't know about you, but my eyes are slightly tired and these bright screens are making them ache. Right, so we saw a cutscene, so we should go and do the same. Here's a little dodge that I'm going to... Actually, no, I'm just going to take these photo.
Yeah.
Alright, say cheese.
Safe strat, I guess.
Yeah, safe strat.
You can try and dodge him, but it's not very consistent.
Nah, so you can bait him to the left and turn right. Is Limbo Woman here? No, she's not. Alright. We just take a quick photo of him to stun him, and then while he's stunned, we can run past. I mean... Hearing that laughter, I would just be like, sister's life worth it? No. Alright, so here's the Kusabi. Oh shit,
almost.
We've lost colour. What's going on? Oh no, don't worry, it's actually intentional. Alright, so we're gonna pick up some film here.
Yeah, Type 90, which is second best in the game.
Yep.
Very useful. We're gonna be using it like for tons of fights later. And now you're going to do some stair skating.
Yep, here's our sister again.
And there's actually a blind stair skate if he gets it.
Nah, it's too slow for it.
So yeah, you kind of can't see. So you kind of have to like blind stair skate there.
Yeah. So stair skating, we explain a little bit. It's weird. So you have to mash at a certain rhythm. If you go too quick, Miyu loses all momentum, and then she just goes slower than if she was walking. So you have to kind of spam X before you start the stairs.
Yeah,
and
'cause
keep
you-
her walking speed momentum.
Yeah, you need her like regular movement speed, and you want to spam that animation, so you can't. If you fail like stair skate mid stairs, you can't, carry on.
Yeah, it's hard to recover. Hey guys, stop me if you've heard this one before, but we're going to take a photo of a door. Guess what's next? That's right, we've got to go now find where this door was pointing to. I think, oh yeah, we get Sai's laugh again. So, if you weren't terrified of this place, you'll be terrified now.
And there's some 61, which is the third best, which we will also be using a
Oh,
lot.
doesn't Sai laugh on the Japanese?
I can't remember, to be honest.
I know on the English,
Isn't that when you come back in, or am I?
No, is that
Maybe it
run through.
is. Maybe the Japanese doesn't have it.
I know the English, you just run in there and you just hear this cackle, and I'm just like, no.
But yeah, so there's Type 7, Type 14, 61, 90, and 0 film. Type 7 you get unlimited of, so you don't soft lock. But it's the weakest, and Type 14, which is very bad. He's not going to be using Type 14 unless he's taking pictures of doors and stuff.
I used it on Miyako, but that's just
Yeah,
to save
yeah,
some
yeah,
film
yeah.
for later, because
So
the film is very tight in this route. Alright, so that's Kasabi. As you can see,
Okay.
oh,
God, he's actually kind of scary.
he's being a little bit aggressive today. Let's get through the door,
Yeah.
please.
So if he touches you, you're just dead.
Yeah, there is an item in this game that prevents death once, but he just goes, nah son, and just kills you through that.
Yeah, the item called the Stir Mirror, basically, if you would die, it just regenerates your health. But yeah, Kusabi kind of ignores that,
Alright, so
which sucks.
this is the first fight where you just lose 3 to 4 minutes, because you've got to deal with 2 ghosts in a very
Yeah.
Actually, yes. Oh,
And she does that as well.
my camera's stalled. Okay, so that's weird. Right.
Yeah, this room is horrible. It's just because it's so small.
Small
I'm just gonna
interruption.
blast
My apologies.
No, go for it.
We lost the audio for the past like 20 seconds, so if you have any points that you think are important, I do ask you to reiterate those. But yeah, thank you for your patience, everybody. Audio should be back now.
That's alright, man. She's right there.
Oh,
So this
covering
fight,
the camera.
this fight is just like RNG hell.
Tough
Yeah,
fight.
that's fine. Because, like I said, they can just get you in situations where you just don't have a lot of movements, but choices. Alright.
Nice.
One. I lost him there because of the flash. Where is she? I don't know where she is, which is worrying. Oh, she's right next to me.
Ooh. At least you only have to worry about her now.
She is
There. She's behind you.
It's behind you.
Well, that's so annoying when she does that.
She doesn't.
It's
even,
like you can take a picture and then just the game's like, no.
Yeah, it's her fatal frame moment is just a very split second. So this is unfortunately a bad fight. This is probably the worst fight in the game. Honestly, like even the last boss is not that bad. Alright, Come on. Alright, there we go.
Oh, almost.
She went in the wall. So the other thing about fatal frames, if they pop into the wall, then you just lose your combo chance. She is... There she is. Alright, cool.
Nice.
I mean, we survived, so that's great.
Yep. You didn't lose too much health.
That fight can be resolved really quickly, but unfortunately, it's just how well the start goes, and because she got me during his fatal frame, we couldn't get the third hit, which is enough damage to do the quick kill.
Yeah, and the reason why we... Did you upgrade sensitivity?
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason why we don't use Type 90 is just because we can save it for later.
Yeah, you can use Type 90 there, but then you'll just literally not got a lot of film.
Yeah, you just need to save the Type 90. It's quite useful.
Oh yeah, when we come back through this way, we can just run through the middle. I mean, we didn't die on the first boss, so that's always second boss, and we didn't get one hit killed by Kasabi, so that's always good. Stair scale.
Yeah. But yeah, it's actually quite difficult stair skate. You have to get used to it.
I mean, we
And
can always do this as well.
you can do that as well. Which is probably like the same speed. It's just regular running. So you don't really lose any time.
Oh, yeah, this is PS2 for who asked in chat.
Yeah, PS2 version. It was only released on PS2 and Xbox original.
Yeah,
And PSN for PS3.
there is a remake on Wii.
Yeah, there is a remake on Wii, which is a decent remake, but it's also not as good. Like, they kept true to the game and it's very similar. But it's like over the shoulder kind of game. Like RE4 style.
It uses the updated camera functions as well and indicator, so you
Yeah,
actually get a
but-
directional indicator. It's actually good.
Yeah, but then when you pick up items and you get that stupid hand
the
that
stupid
tries
hand
to
that
stop
grabs
you.
you.
Ridiculous.
Alright. So this boss is not annoying as much as it is just a pain to get her to actually trigger.
Yeah, trying to get fatal frames, shots on a box lady, woman, is pretty tough. The idea is we want to get fatal frames to pretty much all the enemies. Oh,
Oh no, I missed it.
almost.
That's fine, she's going to try and grab our sister.
Oh, yeah. Go.
I was just angling it.
Well,
I was trying
blasted
to,
her out of bounds.
I was trying to angle her so she went down towards
Well,
Mayu, but it's fine. Alright,
Yeah,
so
some ghosts are easier to get fatal frames on than
is
others.
she going to go for the lunge, or is she just going to do the stagger? No, she's going to do the stagger.
She might lunge for Mayu,
Yeah, no, she'll grab Mayu. I'll
and
just
then you
wait
can
for
get
that.
a fatal. Yeah.
Oh, pfft.
Oops.
Yay, camera assisted
Oh
tools.
no.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. Wow, she's still not dead.
No. I mean, the blast should have killed her, but still. Alright, there she is. Probably a lunge because she's low HP, but ghosts are RNG in this game. There you go.
Oh, nice. I didn't think that was gonna hit actually.
I mean, that makes two of us, but I'm just going to act like that was all intended.
And now we've got a little puzzle, which is actually kind of fun to do. But you do it a different way to me.
I just hit buttons until it works. Alright.
Yeah, you just mashes.
Alright.
Hope to the best.
If you
is-
alright.
Oh, almost.
I'm forgetting what select is.
And
That's
Done.
1 second slow.
the idea is you just want to get 2 orange ones at the top.
Yep, and we get another key. Imagine that.
Another one. Yeah, the idea is in the game, in this fatal frame anyway, we want to just get 0 shots. Pretty much all the time. Like, core shots do no damage.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, fatal frame 1, the idea was to get loads of core shots. Because 0 shots.
In Fatal
That's
Frame 1,
slow.
your camera was basically a machine gun because of a glitch that just allowed unlimited
Yeah.
photo taking, but try explaining
Yeah,
how to
fatal
work that
frame
one.
1 is quite a different run, to be honest.
Fatal Frame 1 was
It's
more...
quite fast paced.
Yeah, more high-paced, and you had... he had ghosts with swords that are attacking you. In this, you just have guys that are just trying to grab you slowly.
I'd say this run's more optimized, to be honest, than Fatal Frame 1.
There's not a lot of route in it. It's just bosses are just heavily RNG in this game, so it's trying to deal with a best situation.
Yeah, what they have very similar patterns.
Oh yeah, they only have.
And you can only get like 0 shots and fatal frames in certain animations that they do. But yeah, there is some RNG, especially with Dollmaster.
Alright, we got our sister back, and that means Kasabi's like, see ya. So we're going to go explore the rest of this mansion. Ghosts were going to spawn, but we're just going to leave Mayu as bait because on normal mode she's invincible to everything, so she can't die.
Yeah, so there's different difficulties. There's Nightmare and Hard, but and she can die, Mayu. She gets attacked, but
so we just run this on normal. Nightmare Hard is alright, apart from the fact that the very last secret boss of the game, it runs faster than you. If you miss a photo opportunity on you, you're just dead.
yeah, you basically get like 2 bosses back to back,
Yeah.
as opposed to 1.
I mean, the actual final boss of this game is relatively easy. He's just
Pretty easy, but you can insta-kill you.
I mean, there's that. that minor details, right?
Yeah, yeah. More stair skating. You can stair skate with Mayu, and it's actually super fast. Even fast. Because Mayu's really slow, and she limps because she's got like a broken leg or sprained leg or something.
She busted her leg as kids.
And it still hurts.
Yeah,
But
so
anyway,
the
like,
whole. Oh, get out of my way, Mayu.
yeah, she gets in the way a lot as well.
She just likes to body you a little bit, but
But she goes really fast stair skating for some reason.
let's just activate this cutscene here, and let's not bother looking at it anymore. Alright.
Crimson Ball. I didn't read that. Just knew it was a Crimson Ball.
Oh, you could have pretended to be a weeb, mate.
Oh yeah, I totally read that. Yeah.
Right. This puzzle is simply put ball through hole.
European Extreme or not a real speedrun.
European Extreme, no.
The thing is with like the higher difficulties like Nightmare and stuff, it's only New Game Plus, which kind of sucks because you have to unlock those difficulties.
I mean,
you have to load a New Game Plus save.
look
So
at
you
that,
can't
we
really
got
do it New Game other than hard mode on Xbox,
Yeah.
which is a unique thing,
Hard mode still gives you the
which
extra
isn't on
secret box.
PS2. But no one's run that yet, so maybe one day. I don't think anyone wants to try hard mode.
I mean, who wants to do a run where at the very end, if you miss the one chance you get, you die? Right, so what's going on? We got a key to unlock this door. We just need to come in here, trigger a cutscene in this room,
And run back out.
and run back out. Did I get the door?
Yep.
Yeah, I got the
Awesome. Blind door opening.
Yeah, so that's just again save a couple of seconds if you can make your way to the door while that cutscene's playing, and you can just get out. We've got to wait for this ghost to go through the door, so I'm just going to stand here and do this.
So right now you're gonna do a blind stair skate
I mean, that's
again.
pretty presumptuous of you to assume that I'm going to get this glitch.
Oh well, we'll see if he gets it.
Yeah, so
I have faith.
yeah, again, an enemy spawns, but the camera's locked on, so while he's doing his little thing, we want to try and be skating down these stairs. Yeah, I got halfway down, that's alright.
He spawned quite late as well.
Yeah, he took a while.
But yeah, that's a priest. Priests are kind of annoying in this game. Like they're probably one of the most toughest enemies. They just fly around. They're annoying. I can shoot you with little energy balls or whatever they are. I don't know what they are.
Best thing is that's the only one we see until the end of the game now, and the ones at the end of the game we don't fight because they just despawn. So
Yep.
it's a good thing we skip those. The most common enemy we will fight is called a Mourner. They're really annoying because if you shoot them without a fatal frame, they then just go into a frenzy and start swiping at you. And because Mayu doesn't actually have any iframes in this game, she just gets hit every single time by it. So more high-octane auxiliary action here, where we're running around to the other side of the bridge to stand on the other pressure plate.
Yep. But yeah, we'll fight a lot of the same enemies, pretty much. Like,
I mean, there's only like like unique and unique.
No, like box summon twins and that. We fight
Oh, Christ.
several times.
They like recycling their enemies.
Yeah, they do recycle a lot, but I mean, it's a good thing as you kind of get used to the patterns of those enemies.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, you don't get used to Box Woman because she just stumbles around.
she's crazy.
All right, got the key.
But yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something, and it was slightly interesting, but I forgot.
Why didn't you like me? That's just saw Keto's message.
Oh, Keto's here,
Hey, Keto, how you doing, man?
and Roltz.
There's Ralph's here as well.
Yeah, Roltz, Keto, Deki. I think that's it. That's all.
I mean, that's basically our viewer base right here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shout out to those guys. Right, so
There's a sacred water here.
if you're good at the game, you don't get hit. But because I'm mediocre, I'm going to pick up some healing items.
Yeah, so healing items is herbal medicine. If you use the Resident Evil, it's kind of like a green herb. Sacred water, kind of like a first aid spray, which is a fully healing item. And stone mirror, which is like almost like a resurrect. It saves you from dying.
I'm sure this works.
But herbal medicine, don't really want to pick any up because it's just not worth it. Yeah, we're kind of waiting for Mayu to get up the stairs. And she's walking up.
She can come around the right way. Oh, she almost came round, then she was just like, nah.
She just backed out last and it's like, no.
So you save like 2 seconds if you get it to go right, because you don't have to look at this little cutscene of, hey, the door opened when we stood on this plate. Right, so all this is just for a puzzle in a minute.
Yeah, this is just a trigger.
Yeah, so you have to hear a conversation. We're basically looking for 2 keys for a cell, and even if we go into the room, pick up all the items to do the puzzle, we won't be able to do it because we haven't heard the priest say, "Ha, leave the key to me.
Pretty much.
I'll look after this key."
Also, we got subtitles on to help. There we go. Yeah, there is a section coming up. We kind of need to hear this guy's voice.
Oh, yeah.
And this section coming up is actually why Japanese is faster.
Because their words are sure.
Pretty much.
And that's it.
That is literally it. So yeah, more stairs again. But yeah, there's an encounter coming up, and that happened. That can happen a lot because with this game you use the range controls, which is kind of like pointing analog stick in a direction. You move that direction. It's not like Resident Evil with tank controls.
No.
So yeah, when the camera like kind of transitions,
When
it's very easy to just accidentally flick the other way.
Alright, let me hear this then. Right. So there is a priest in this room, but for some reason, if you just wait for his speech to finish before entering,
He doesn't spawn.
He doesn't spawn, so we skip a fight.
So yeah, skip a fight from that. But on English that takes a little longer, so that's literally the only time we save in Japanese.
Alright, so
Is him talking there.
Oh. Why is cancel the first option? Alright, so let's do this. 1, 2. So there is actually an order you have to put these books in.
And the last.
That's weird. This did it early in practice, so.
There we go.
Literally, that's the same order I just put in, and this time it decided to give us the key. So.
I'm pretty sure it's the same. But yeah.
Yeah, because it's right, right, left.
Yeah.
Double input.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is
it's
exactly
weird,
what I
that.
did, but.
Well, you know. Mayu's getting attacked, but we don't care because we gotta go fast.
We've got Heelys, so we don't have Feelies. Right, so this is just literally run back down. Now, next chapter is, if you're going to guess Mayu's been taken, imprisoned, or walked away, then you are right, because that's exactly what's going to happen. Is this guy going to react?
There is a dodge here if you hug the wall, but...
That's fine.
Oh, nice. Baited him out.
He sometimes just doesn't do anything. He just stands there, so you can just run through him.
Oh, she's gonna. I thought she was gonna back up into the door.
Just back up. Imagine that was a skip. Just pushes you through the door.
You picking up the film now or after?
I'll pick up now.
So there's some 90 film here.
Which we'll need as many as we can get for later.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, go to the Osaka house because backtracking's fun.
Yeah. Now we have a key to go into like the basement of the Osaka house.
Yeah.
Do
Well,
more puzzles and stuff.
yay, puzzles.
Yay, survival horror.
So
Puzzles.
the door slams shuts on behind us, and Mayu now trapped. So now we gotta rescue Mayu again.
Yay.
I mean,
Typical.
she was lucky we found her the first time, to be perfectly honest. Go to the Osaka house, cool. Alright,
First grab some
where is it? There it is.
61 film.
We'll be using 61 for the rest of this chapter and the start of next, but then after that we should switch to Type 90s.
I mean, we pretty much pick up most film pickups that aren't 14.
Yeah.
And you pretty much need to.
Like,
It's pretty well optimized, the fights and stuff.
yeah, so like, I guess in Resident Evil terms, probably Type 90s like grenade launcher like damage, with Type 0 being Magnum. Oh, I'm stuck on the pillar, aren't I? No, I am. Whee.
Yeah, you're all good.
So this is Well Lady, and we wish her well as we skate on by. Whee. And we're out. So this game does a lot of very few fights. It actually locks you into the arena. We're guessing the devs were just like, "Oh, new ghost, you'll fight that," and it's just like, no. Ba, 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 ba.
I like how you just a little stutter step.
Yeah. I mean, there's literally nothing else going on, so it's trying to
Alright,
make it a
it's
little bit more
random stutter
entertaining.
step.
I mean, if you want to, I can do it for the whole bridge.
Yeah, go on.
Alright.
Oh, okay. It's not actually any slower, I don't think.
I mean, as long as I don't drop this rhythm, then it's
It is interesting.
it's
I
almost
guess.
as fast, if not a little bit faster. But
Yeah.
fuck doing this for the rest of the run. All right. Nailed it.
Well done. Congrats.
Breakfast is on you right now.
Oh, so yeah, 90 films, pretty powerful.
Yeah,
We're gonna save it for like the bosses. We want to kill as quick as possible. Pretty much. There is Type 0. We only get 5 of those in the game though, so it's very rare film, but the strongest.
yeah, we use it for the last bosses of the
Yeah,
game.
the last bosses we use the Type 0 for. We will be picking some up now though.
Hey, look, it's those crimson butterflies.
Oh yeah.
Paul Stuff, you got any donations or anything you want us to fill in with?
House. Hey, there it is.
Hey.
Okay, so once again, we'd like to thank you all for watching the United Kingdom Speedrunner Gathering, a 2-day speedrunning marathon held 4 times a year. We're coming to you live from Glasgow, Scotland. At this point, I would like to thank ESA for supporting this marathon. Besides providing us with their channel for streaming, they're sharing gear, technical assistance, and sponsors. Be sure to check out ESA Break the Record Live from the 31st of January to the 2nd of February, and ESA Winter from the 15th to the 22nd of February.
Thank you. Alright, so we're just getting back now. Isuki's just like, hey, go to the Osaka house. That place was cool, right? And we're like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, unfortunately you have to talk to him.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
We have to talk to that guy? Ugh.
Yeah, pretty much.
So this is the Osaka household.
Again.
This is the second visit. We'll come back here later. So there's a little puzzle we have to go and solve now, because apparently we now know it exists, and we'll go and find the cell key.
But before that, pick up the 0 film.
I mean,
Unless you don't have to.
I mean, do I have to really?
I mean, you could not pick it up and just use Type 90 on the final boss and hope for the best.
Alright.
I have missed that pickup before.
Yeah, I know.
It.
I've sat in chat and just put lol. Not told you, but just like, haha, rip your run. Alright, so this puzzle is 1 and 3.
Easy.
Yeah.
And now we can go to the basement.
So the idea of that puzzle is you turn the outer ones, they rotate, and then the center one rotates, and you just want all the outer inner pins to point in and meet up with the center.
Pretty much.
Alright, so I'm trying to read chat, but unfortunately this is one of those games where it's hard to actually read chat, despite the fact when I'm not doing anything. That's a stone mirror. We're going to pick it up for safety. So unless it's Kisabi or Sai, who are the ghost when the whole screen goes black and white, if our health bar hits 0 at any point, that will heal us back up and we won't take a death.
I thought you were going to forget the key.
I mean, I wish I could forget the key because I don't really want to save Mayu. Because spoilers, she will go missing again.
I know. Trek back to the other mansion, which I forgot the name of. So this chapter is pretty much trekking around, but there is like a pretty tough fight coming up.
Man, I hope there's no scary ghost here. Whoopsie. Alright, cool.
Right, there we go.
That should be better.
That's much better for you guys, hopefully.
Unfortunately, I chose to read that message at a really bad time because we got bad RNG with her spawn.
Yeah, so she can spawn like right anywhere. She can just come through the wall as you're exiting the Osaka house and just grab you, and it's totally RNG.
Honestly, so she either will spawn like left side of the corridor where she'll pretty much grab you consistently. If she spawns right side, she can like literally spawn outside out of the house and just not get to you in time. So, whoopsie. I'll pick up the herbal medicine now.
I know you got the fight with the 2 blind guys.
The mourners.
Yeah,
Yes.
are you gonna go for the strat? Or you just swinging it?
I'll go for your strat, but I mean, in practice when you played it, I was just like, Christ, I've been practicing this game.
Yeah, right. So there was a strat I kind of figured out for this fight coming up, but he hasn't really practiced it, so we'll see how it goes.
I mean,
but
some people will say I probably haven't practiced this at all, and it does look like it.
no, you're doing fine.
Actually, I'll do it now while I've got a chance to. No, that is map.
Yeah, Japanese version's pretty confusing.
Would it have anything to do with the Japanese characters?
Maybe. And there's actually a fight here, but you don't have to do it.
Yeah, so that's drowned woman.
Yeah.
If we take a photo of under the bridge, there'll be a face of the woman, and then she's just a ghost that flies, and she'll just attack you on the bridge. But you can just, again, run on past and not even care. Right, so we got 2 mourners. These guys they're not too bad. If you get a core shot, which is, if you look on the camera, we'll have a yellow meter and a red meter, just at the top of the lens capture. If it's yellow and we hit them with that, they just go into a wombo combo, 3-hit combo sort of thing, and just will punish us for it.
Yeah, but
So
you have to kill these guys before you can go for the door.
Oh, he activated way too early. Alright, just don't grab me again, please. Oh god, I can't see anything because the capture's weird. Alright, let's try this then.
Nice. And then the other one, it's quite hard to see them. Oh.
I'm just going to get another core shot quickly because I want the spirit energy for him.
For the blast, yeah. Oh, nice. Nice. And that is, you did it well. That's good.
I wish I got that in
That's
my
actually
PB.
good. Nice.
That's how a fight should go if you actually are good.
Yeah, so just go to the door pretty much and do
so
like double fatal frame combos.
yeah, so
If you do triple for some reason, they start doing the wavy arm things. flailing about, trying to hit you.
Wavy inflatable man.
Yeah, it's kind of an annoying fight.
Hey, we got the key, Mayu. You better still be in this locked cell. Oh, she's gone again. Are you guys starting to see a plot device here? Like,
Where's my photo of Itsuki?
yep.
And that's that chapter almost.
Almost. Oh, we have to enter it. Oh no, we still got to enter Dollhouse.
Oh
don't
yeah,
we?
Dollhouse.
So Dollhouse is a Marmite place. Like, you either love it or hate it. I don't mind
I like it.
I don't mind it.
I like Dollhouse.
A lot of
Wait,
people-
you said you don't mind it. It's love or hate. I don't mind it.
I don't mind it.
No, Dollhouse is good. It's bad and good. I've kind of just contradicted myself.
I was gonna say, I asked you to come do commentary and you out me like this. Twitch chat is gonna put so many lols to that now. Thanks. Did you think about my street cred? No.
Street cred.
Oh, but no, I like it. Like, the twin fights can be a little bit annoying, and Dollmaster, as we call him, he has got a name, but I don't know what it is.
I can't remember Dollmaster's name, but Dollmaster's definitely like the most RNG heavy enemy in the game.
Yeah,
And he's a pain.
he's a pain. He's another.
And he likes to go in walls a lot. Like any ghost in this game can go in a wall.
Unfortunately,
just
so
chill
for some
and-
reason they designed his arena to have a room that goes around it, and he can just spawn in that space.
Yeah.
So it's just like, nice. Alright.
Yeah, so now we're just backtracking again.
Stop us if you've seen this part before.
But yeah, after this bit, next chapter. I mean, Dollhouse is pretty interesting. Bit of change of scenery. Quite a few fights. It's quite a tough chapter, to be honest.
I mean, you say change of scenery, all the house interiors in this game look the same as well.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, no step.
Oh, lost it. I'm actually kind of glad I dropped that because my thumb was hurting after the last time.
Yeah. I still think you should do that. Do it for a whole run.
Do it what? Oh, glitch walking run.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be great, but as soon as you lose the momentum, that's it. You're walking for the rest of it.
Yep.
Alright, so another cutscene. We see Mayu's got up to the bridge somehow, and now we're like, oh, well, guess we got to go find her again.
Yeah, so now we just got to take pictures and stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, you remember that mechanic we haven't seen for like half a chapter where we have to take a photo and then have to take a photo of something else? Well, it's back.
Yep. You going to switch film or just leave it?
I'll just leave it.
Yeah.
I'll switch off 61 in soon anyway before Dollmaster. Alright.
Yeah. So you could switch to 14. I mean, on Xbox it's easier because you can just switch on the fly.
Oh yeah, on Xbox you start switching through films just before you get to the door.
Yeah, you can optimize film a lot more in Xbox.
Yeah. Photography.
Photography.
I mean, if there's anything else you got to re-up, Paul, go for it, because I'm just going to be doing this for half a minute.
Mm.
Bum, 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 bum.
All right. So, apologies if I was a bit loud earlier. But yeah, do you want to get updates for when our marathons go live, when our favorite runs are coming up? Then go ahead and follow us on Twitter at UKSG Marathon. Also, if you use the hashtag UKSGWinter2020, no space, you may be featured on stream. Now we're raising money to support Young Minds, charity leading the fight for a future where all young minds are supported and empowered, whatever the challenges. Some of Young Minds' key strategic aims are to foster innovation to meet the needs of vulnerable and excluded children and young people, promote good mental health to more children and young people than ever before, and champion the voices of young people and parents to influence mental health policy and practice. I'd like to thank you all for your donations for such an incredible cause.
Excellent. Thank you, Paul.
And yeah, this is Dollhouse. Yeah. Best of luck.
Hopefully it goes alright.
Yeah, so the twins, I guess I could explain twins. So there's two twins. One's a doll. One's real. They both pretty much act and look the same, mostly. So it's quite hard to tell. You can't damage a doll, and she kind of just baits you out. So she'll like try and grab you, and then the real one will come and grab you and deal damage.
Yeah.
It's kind of a pain, especially with the tight corridors, and they can just come through the walls, and it's RNG and just come from anywhere. It's pretty annoying.
So to explain them lore-wise, so this whole town has a ritual sacrifice where it's the eldest twin has to sacrifice the youngest twin, but they deem the eldest twin the twin that was born second. But they have to sacrifice the other one by strangling them and then throw them into a hell pit that pleases these ghosts so they don't come out and destroy everything. The dolls are based around a set of shrine maids that were twins originally. So the Remainer, who's the one they call after the things happened, was the young girl, but she got sad that she had to kill her sister like anyone would. So her father, the doll maker, took to a practice of... No, I can just run through this one.
Yeah.
Took to a practice of making dolls for Remainers so they didn't feel like they had lost their twin. And for some reason, this doll is haunted, so she comes... and she can actually attack us as a ghost. So the first spawn there is always the doll. Now we're looking for... Hopefully this is the real one. No, it's doll.
No. Yeah, so the reason why it's tough is just because the corridor's so tight.
I mean, if that was
And
real,
they
that
can
would
just,
be great.
yeah, that would have been good.
Oh, she...
They can just appear from anywhere.
She's there. No, I'm going to miss that.
No, it's
oh,
a doll.
That was doll anyway.
Yeah, so he wants to try and get a fatal frame because she can one-cycle her, but it depends where she comes from, because if she comes, like, just out the wall, you're going to blast her back, and you won't be able to see her to do the rest of the fatal frame combo.
Is she in the wall? Yeah, she is.
So you want a good angle.
Oh, that's real as well, and it's going to be a really bad angle.
No, it might be alright. It might be alright. Yeah, you got it.
Nah.
Oh, never mind.
The door. I backed up too much into the door.
Yeah, that happens, but yeah,
So
you want to get a good angle for the fatal frame combo.
Where is she?
Yeah, this fight's a pain. You can lose so much time in this fight just from bad RNG. Or you could just start the fight and get a fatal frame combo, and that's it straight away.
Got grabbed again.
I think some of these runs are getting to people. Speaking of, we have a donation. Do we have time for it?
Yeah, go for it,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah, I was mentioning that because we have a $10 donation from Spook Me Daddy saying, "Daddy, spook me." So, yeah, it's definitely quite late for you, my friend. You should probably head to bed.
Free spooky 5 me. Oh, so yeah, this is literally because we didn't get the doll. Oh, that's real, isn't it? Yeah, that's real, and I missed it because that floorboard. Yay!
Yep.
Yeah,
You had to make it so hard. Have a little hole in the floorboard. Tight corridor.
that's doll. No, that's real. I need them to stop spawning here because it's not a great location to try and I might just go for core shots in a second because this is taking way too long.
No, you'll be okay.
That's doll.
Just bait it out and see.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
doll. The doll is literally the only one that's given me...
Yeah, sometimes it can happen. Doll can just keep spawning. There's like nothing you can do about it.
Is she that side or that side? Oh, no. I'm just going to take it because
No, just see.
that's real.
Yep. Go. See, if they go in the wall, there's not much you can do.
That's fine. I'm just checking points. I'll just core shot the last one. This fight is literally meant to take about 40 seconds if you get the good
Optimally.
if you get the good
If
RNG.
you're lucky.
All right, is it dull? Oh, it's dull. I think it's dull. No, it might be real because she teleported. No, it's dull. So
It's hard to tell, but Doll does have like a little
so I
like
Yeah,
stagger.
she has a stagger when she steps. Like her feet are weird. So this is dull or no, it's real.
Nice.
Finally.
Nice.
I mean, that should have been over about 2 minutes ago.
It happens. I've had runs end here just because so much time loss.
Yeah.
It's just RNG.
So it was because we got a really bad dull positioning for when we was trying to get the thing. Open viewfinder. Why do they believe the second born is elder? So I think the logic there is they believe the second born is the elder because it protected the first one and let them get born first. I think that's what one of the folklore notes say. It's literally because they let the younger be born first, therefore they're stronger.
But yeah, you're gonna see twins a lot.
We fight twins 3 times. The second fight is a lot better because we're in a nice big room.
Yeah, true. That's probably the worst twin fight. Just being stuck in that corridor.
Yep.
Now we've got a skip-ish thing, kinda. You'll see it, but what we want to do is take a picture of Dollmaster through this like crack in the wall, and then while he walks to the door to unlock it, so you can get in that room, we're gonna open this door and kind of like just hug around the side, but just at the last like frames before the camera transition. So we don't actually want it to transition. So we're gonna wait here a bit until this until he unlocks the door.
We're basically waiting for the blue filament in the bottom right to go
There
out.
we go. And that was that.
It's great because you can hear the sound effect for the door opening, which is what you're meant to hear in that room.
Yeah, so it's a lot faster doing that.
Hey, do you remember that part of the game where we went around and fetched random objects in different locations? Guess what we're about to do? Yeah, so we need to run around the house now and collect prizes.
Yeah.
So from what Miu's worked out is there's an underground passage that leads over to the other house we want to actually be in. I think it's the Tambaki house.
I can't remember the names other than Osaka House.
I'm sure it's Tambaki because that's Izuki's surname. It's his house. So to get there though, there's a mechanism in place, which is there's a giant doll in the doll room, and we need to reassemble it so we can activate it and open the secret underground passageway. There's a secret orb there that's out of view. We need that for camera upgrades. We pick up exactly enough orbs, so we need to pick up 7 in total throughout the run. And we're on some number. I don't normally keep count. I think we're on like 5. Alright, so we need to go around and play hide and seek with the twins. First twins in here. I think it's actually the doll we're just taking photos of. So every time we take a photo of a doll, we get a doll part, because that's not creepy. And now we just have to walk around. This is just a very set route. It skips a optional boss in here called Broken Neck Woman, because they're so creative with the names. She's in one of the rooms in this house. We just skip her though because
she's cool and scary.
She's iconic. I think if anyone's played this game, if they're going to remember anything, it is Broken Neck Woman, because she has a cutscene where she falls past you as you go down the staircase, and she just gives you this creepy smile as she goes down.
Yeah, so we're just collecting parts, and that's pretty much it. Till Dollmaster, which we could explain. Dollmaster.
I mean, if you want to explain Dollmaster, I'm all ears.
He's just a lot of RNG, pretty much. I mean, we kind of figured out that if you blast shot him, which we didn't really explain blast, but
oh yeah, we did pick up that.
So yeah, blast is an attachment. In the bottom left of the obscura viewfinder, there's like 2 little like blue orbs, and they fill up when you do when you take photos, and when they're both full up, you can do like a blast shot, which just knocks enemies back, basically.
Can I jump?
Yeah,
in
we
the-
figured out with Duelmaster, because like I said before, you want to get a 0 shot with all the ghosts, because this is quicker, it does the most amount of damage, and the most consistent way with Duelmaster is to blast shot.
All right, can I jump
Go-
in with a
yeah,
donation?
Go in for it, mate.
All right, we have $20 from Murtag saying, "Spooky." Very apt donation. Thank you very much for your kind generosity.
Thank you very much for the donation.
That
man.
money went to the Glitch Showcase for Freedom Planet, which now stands at $105. We're just $45 away from meeting that, and another $56 from the $1,000. So get those donations in for those incredible milestones.
Come on, guys, we can do it. Keep your donations coming, guys. I was gonna say, other incentive-wise, like Paul still was saying at the start, is the pick your soundtrack for Resident Evil 2 remake. We can play with the remake soundtrack and the classic. And
Classic.
we have got the pick which costume for Claire I'll be running later, which at the moment is noir, which is great because I will play in black and white because that's what the effect of the costume is. Right, Dollmaster, yay! So we're going to do some camera upgrades and switch to Type 90 film because this guy's just a pain. Expect to lose time here as well.
So yeah, upgrade sensitivity and equip 90 film. I'm assuming you're gonna equip 90.
Yeah, I will do. I need to get the first blast shot and then upgrade sensitivity again because I haven't got. I'm 2,000 points off because I didn't get the fatal on twins.
Yeah.
So here he is.
Yeah.
That should be 2,000 points.
Blast. So now
That's
with a blast shot, you should let us get a 0 shot.
if he spawns in bounds.
If he doesn't spawn, right, he should move back a bit. And then nice.
Have I got enough on my camera now?
Yeah. See, a lot of time you can just be behind a wall.
Yeah, he's literally behind this wall.
Yeah. Oh, he's moved.
He's moved. Is he behind me? Yeah.
There he is.
I'm just going to take core shots because,
Yeah, get blast again.
yeah, I'm just going to get blast again and blast him.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
He's not giving us the fatal frame.
Yeah, it's rare to get a fatal frame.
Oh,
Oh,
he spawned on top of us there. Alright. So we got blast for next time he pops up. There he is. It would be nice to get the fail because it's just so much quicker on him because he doesn't actually have a lot of health. He's just tank.
yeah, it's
he's
just rare.
oh, fatal.
And he gets it. Nice. Is that it? Is it? No? No, he's not. Oh, he is dead. Wow. Dude, that was a sick fight, actually.
I mean, if
Rarely get the fatal. Like, super rare.
if we didn't have a bad twins and a bad limo woman, this would actually be a really good PB.
Yeah, that was pretty good Dollmaster.
Yeah, that was actually how Dullmaster should sort of go, but you're meant to get the fail frame a lot quicker. So blast shot, like we were explaining, does more damage. It does the most when used with a fatal frame shot because it's just like a multiplier of what your base damage is. Fatal frames work out as the multiplier slowly gets smaller over the 3 shots. So the last shot, if you miss it, you're missing damage, but you're not missing a great deal because it's about half the damage of the first shot. But blast just amps damage up. It knocks ghosts back, and also if you get it during a fatal frame, it slows the timing window for when the next shot is. Because to get a fatal frame, you have to hit it at precise timing. So it's useful on some bosses because we can just slow them down enough just so that we can get the fatal frame times in. Do you reckon I have enough points to upgrade blast? Let's check. Nah, I need 11,000
Need
off.
20k.
Yeah, I need 11,000 more. Alright.
So yeah, now we got a fight with twins again.
Yeah.
But luckily we got this nice big room. So this fight's gonna be much easier.
I wonder if this twin will grab me. Another property of Blast, which doesn't say inside the game, but it's just generally from playing a lot, it feels like it is. It seems like if you blast something, it's most likely going to give you a fatal frame next time it can. Where is she? You're not real, you're dull, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, problem with Blast is it knocks him back a lot, so he can kind of mess up the timing, fatal frame.
You're dull
And knock
because
him
you're
in a wall.
levitating in the air.
Oh no, you're not.
So no, when the real one comes, I meant the real one. When the real one
Oh,
comes
right,
into
yeah.
this room, she's above the actual floor, so you can tell.
Nice.
Yeah,
Easy.
Twins 2 is easy one.
Have you still got the stone mirror?
Yeah, still got stone.
Just
Mirror.
making sure because you're on low health.
I mean, the next part is yet again another area where if we get touched by this ghost, we instantly die. So, that is a cutscene. We can skip those. So, Miyu in Infinitive Wisdom gets spooked by a ghost now in the cutscene. And when she does, she's like, yo, yeet my camera. And now we don't have a camera for the next 20 minutes.
Yep. She's like, oh, gonna drop the only thing that that's actually gonna help me on the floor.
And then the secret passageway closes.
I mean, it's a
behind
pretty
us.
cool idea. You get a bit of the game without the camera and have to evade ghosts.
I mean, you have to evade one ghost that instantly kills you, but you know, you've not really got much choice. It's either
Yeah, I
live
mean,
or
there are
die.
other ghosts that block your path, so you can't go certain ways.
Oh, we've lost
and that-
colour again. Oh.
Yeah, this happens a lot.
So we didn't see her, but Sai is at the end of the corridor, who's the white ghost covered in blood.
Yeah.
The really friendly one that doesn't want to murder us. She
Size
slowly,
kind of like Kusabi.
Yeah.
Just insta kills you.
she
Just
slowly
touches
walks
you.
down this corridor, so basically you just need to get to the end. So we have got a save prepared for this, just in case, because, well, you'll see in a second. I think I saved at that save box there. We're now going to be in a very, very small room with her, and we have to dodge her twice. And she's incredibly fast. And like I said, if she does grab us and touch us, then that's rip, because we will just die. So, you know, no biggie.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Yay. Unnerving laughter. Alright, so, oops. Come on, Mayu.
Yeah, even though it's pretty consistent to dodge it, it's kind of scary. Because it's just like, once if I mess up,
I mean, in practice,
slip the unlock stage. It's like, oh.
In practice, I was just doing the loops around her, so that might be calmer right now.
Yeah, true.
So Miyu there is like, oh, look, that doll looks really nice and out of place in here. Alright, so let's try this. No matter how many times you practice or play this, you just do not get used to that grab because it's just...
It's, yeah.
She always looks like she's going to grab you. Alright, skip this.
Yeah, check this. Because if we don't check this, we can't get that doll in the closet.
Yeah, so Miyu even comments on... Miyu comments on the doll and it's just like, oh, that doll looks a little bit out of place, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, you've been in this town for like a good hour now. You should know that anything that looks a little bit out of place, you should pick up. Right, let's get the doll now. Aside to mess with her head, she bangs on the door and talks in Mayu's voice and then Suki's voice just to screw with us a little bit.
I can't remember the solution.
I was just about to ask you for that.
Isn't it
No, I think it's 1, 1, 1, 2. 2, 2. Okay.
Yeah, 3, 3.
I was just sitting there, I was just like, what is the solution for this one?
There isn't too many puzzles in this game, but
We got another pinwheel puzzle, and that's basically about it, isn't
yeah.
it? Right, cool. That's the second scary part of the run over with. So we'll come back to the house in a second, and she won't be there anymore.
Wish someone would run Q1 at UKSG. That might happen.
I've got
Q1 is cool, and
I have got a copy of the game, and I am thinking about
Rule of
learning it.
Rose.
And Rule
This
of Rose,
guy
yeah.
might do Real Rose. I might try Q1 one time.
I mean, I do want to do Rule of Rose, but I don't think we could. It's not really a marathon
Yeah,
game.
yeah. Maybe Real Rose might not be able to.
Yeah,
yeah.
but Kuron is on my list to run, so is Rule of Rose. So we're just going to take a safe route back because we need to go back and pick up our camera in the underground. Right. So we get a random ghost spawn, but it's just a kind of bait and switch. It's just like, huh.
Pretty much.
Right, so we got our camera back. Now we're going to go back to. I want to say it's like Tanabaki or something house. I can't.
Tachiban.
I think it's Tachiban house or something like that. I can't remember what it
Or
is.
something.
So Mayu yet again has got herself locked up in a random room in this household. Go figure. We need to go and bust her out now. So this whole chapter now, for the remainder of it, we have to fight Isuki, who's the boy that's been helping us. We have to fight his sister.
Yeah, Chitose.
Yeah, or Chi as we like to call her. We fight her 3 times.
Back to back, pretty much.
Yeah, and each time it gets gradually a little bit harder. She's not a tough fight. The only reason why she will get tough is if in her third phase she does her darkness move, which just basically makes the whole area pitch black and you can't see anything.
Yeah.
I can't pick the stone mirror
Oh,
up.
you've already got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing. You can only carry one stone mirror at a time.
Yeah, so there's a second stone mirror there that we were going to pick up if I had broken the first one by now, but I mean,
You're doing good.
We're doing better than my expectations. All right. What's the nice thing about this section is when you get your camera back, it automatically sets your film back to type 14, so we're not burning up types 90 films at the moment, because we're going to need those, because we're going to be a little bit tight on film towards the end, because Dollmaster took up a few too many.
Just escape.
Whoop. Alright, so we're going to find Mayu locked up again.
Again. But then, yeah, we got the Chitose fights. This first one, you can just fatal frame a combo and one cycle.
Yeah.
That's if she goes for a lunge.
That's if you're good at the game.
Yeah, that too. She's either gonna lunge or she's just gonna go into the wall or something.
Stop us if you heard this one before, but it's RNG where they spawn. Alright, let's just go over here because there's type 90. Oops.
Great.
Right, so Chi's hiding. Chi's story is during the suffering, whatever it was called, the event that happened, she was hiding in a closet. Stand up, please.
Nah,
Nice.
damn. Unfortunate. So she.
Oh, she's doing a crying, isn't she?
Oh, she's muted again. Oh, there she is. That's it?
Yeah.
No?
Oh, maybe it's a core shot
Nah.
plus.
Yeah, you'll have to get her again.
That's fine. go.
Yeah. And that's Chitose 1. 2 more fights.
Yeah, we want to be down at the end of this corridor because this is where we have to go next. So that's number 1. The second fight is in a room where they put some low-hanging like curtains. So
This is probably the worst. I think this is the worst fight.
I mean,
The last one is not too bad.
from a game design's perspective, having these like short curtains in here is actually really interesting for a game that takes place in first-person view, because it just adds a little bit of difficulty to the game, which is something but instead of just making something hit harder or be faster, it makes it a little bit more tactical. Small little trick here is when you open this, if you take out the viewfinder and just look at her, she just disappears quickly and it gets her into this room quicker. Otherwise, you have to wait for a crawling animation of her crawling into the room. Well, you're there. Alright, so she should just need another core shot. I won't waste a blast on her because I need it for...
You are using 14 as well.
Oh, I didn't change film.
Yeah, I just realised that.
That's fine.
Maybe that's why.
It's fine, I need to do some menuing in it. I'll do some menuing quickly.
You should save some film.
Oh yeah, I mean, saving film is better for the long run. That's cool. Alright, I forgot to switch back before the fight.
Ooh. Nice.
I mean, that didn't actually work out too badly.
That was pretty good actually. Pretty
Yeah.
fast. It's kind of annoying when she like goes behind the curtains, or you like do a fatal frame and she gets knocked through the curtains, and then you
Yeah.
can't really finish it off.
So the only thing it would have been 2 fatal frame extras on there.
And this is our last Chitose fight.
Yep. This one is annoying because
No, you gotta.
I was gonna say she should have triggered. So this is one where she can scream and just put the whole area into darkness and you can't see anything.
Which we believe is RNG, but it rarely happens.
I mean, you've gone to set it now, haven't you? So if you wonder why I'm doing circles waiting for the red filament to glow up. Uh-oh, that's not good. One, 2, 3.
Nice.
Alright, she takes, I think, 3 fatal frame combos to do.
I think so, with
Oh,
high
that's darkness.
sensitivity.
Oh well, we got darkness now.
Oh wow, that was my fault. I'm sorry. Shouldn't have
It's
said it.
It's fine. It's workable.
Damn.
Because I remember to change my brightness up really bright so I can still slightly see. That was not a blast because 2, 3. Alright, she just needs one more
that's-
combo and then
yeah.
we're done.
You actually can still see as well.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, she's doing the running around at the moment.
Yeah.
I can't
That should be it. Nice. Run to the door.
Right, cool.
Awesome.
That chi fight could have been a little bit quicker, but we got darkness.
Yeah.
So,
It was good for a darkness fight, I guess. It's good. But yeah, I don't mind that fight, but I hate the curtain one.
I mean, the curtain room.
Too many curtains.
Too many curtains. The bane of my run was the curtains.
But no, that went pretty good.
Yep.
But the darkness, like I said, is totally RNG. Like sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. It's
I
just-
believe when she does her scream attack, I think if you hit her early enough, she doesn't do it, but sometimes she's just done it on us still, even though we
Yeah.
hit it early. Alright. And we got Mayu back. Any,
It's the end
any,
of
any bets how long until we lose her again?
and that's the end of that chapter. So,
This is the second to last chapter.
yes.
Yeah, because the last one is.
Yeah, this one's my least favorite chapter.
This one
It's
is.
interesting, but it's kind of a pain because there's a lot of fights.
There's just a lot of running back and forwards.
A lot of fights with previous enemy ghosts,
We get Broken Net Woman.
and we trek around to like the different mansions. Do a fight in each mansion. Fight twins again, but luckily it's not too bad.
Nah, twins by this point are
Pretty
just
yeah,
pretty easy.
yeah. It's mainly that first one in the corridor, just 'cause it's so tight.
It's just because the corridor is really awkwardly positioned because they can spawn in basically a square around you and you're fighting in a L shape. Did that miss or did that get hit? 27 films left. 2 here. 4 for twins.
You do get another pickup before Kusabi.
So 27 left. 1 up here. 4 for twins.
I think you're doing good for 90.
Yeah.
You
Broken-
can
Broken
always
Net-
use 61.
Bro-
Wait, you get another pickup soon, I think, don't you?
Broken Net Women's 6 more. And yeah, that should be good. Right, so go in, take another photo, and guess what? We're going back again and taking another one.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so I mean, if the announcer has anything to say during this part, I'm not really doing anything exhilarating.
All right. Yes, we have a $5 donation from Kythias saying, "Good
Yay.
luck."
Cheers, Kyphius. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you for your donation, dude.
So yeah. Now you've got
I mean, if you've got anything to talk about, go for it, because I'm drawing a blank.
Certainly, I can fill the dead air
Please
here.
do, please do.
No pressure. Well, I can take this time to talk about one more time. We're $51 away from the $1,000 mark here at UKSG Winter 2020. I'd definitely like to see it by the end of my hosting shift, which is in about an hour and a half. Just to entice you a little bit into getting your donations in, you could pitch into one of our incentives for the Resi 2 remake run. First of all, the costume choice. Currently in the lead, we have Noir with $35 and Alternative with $5. And it looks like people have actually been donating for our soundtrack choice because Remake is in the lead with $10 to Classics 0. So there's a bunch of options there. If you wish to get another of the options up into the lead, you can get your donations in now before the Resi 2 run happens. Yeah.
Thank you very much, man. Yeah, so going off the incentives just a little bit to explain it. The soundtrack for Remake came with the remastered soundtrack and the classic. The classic soundtrack is quite a banger though. Like, I would recommend, like, I want that to win personally. With costumes, I can see why Noir and Alternative are winning. Alternative is the remake models are switched out for the 98 release of Resident Evil, so we're playing in low polygon Claire and Leon. Noir's probably winning though because it also makes the game black and white, so I guess that's what we're going to be working with.
Does it actually make the game black and white?
Yeah, it does.
I thought it was just the costumes.
No, so it's Noir. You can turn it off, but I think I think in the spirit of things,
Yeah,
if they're
yeah,
picking
keep it
Noir,
on. That's
then
cool.
I'm gonna keep it on. Oh no, I almost went the wrong way then.
And this is where the rest of the Zero film is.
Yeah.
There's 2 more in here.
So in the Japanese version, I don't believe it's in English or the Xbox. You can pick up the film while he's talking and leave. I remember in the Xbox you can't do anything until he's finished talking to you.
Yes, that's true.
Right. Hey, back to the Osaka house.
Again. Yay.
It's been like a whole chapter. So we got to fight a...
Box woman.
Yep.
She comes out of a box.
Hence the name.
Yes.
Creative. She's just one of the irritating fights again, just because it's very hard to try and get her to lunge at you and actually attack, so you can expose her for the fatal frame moments. So we're going to activate her. Alright. I'm going to try a quick strat, but I need to heal up first, just in case it goes wrong. So you kind of want to stand just behind her, and if you get it right, you can get a fatal, but she might grab me because she's just going to turn too quick for it. So if you stand behind her, sometimes it does trigger her to do a lunge forwards even though you're not there, and you get a fatal. If not, she just grabs you, so it's one of those risky strats, but because World Record does it, you know, it has to sort of be done if you want a good time. Alright. Oh, come on, just do the grab. The thing about her fight is the camera just doesn't focus on her that quickly. Hey, did we make it? Yeah. Thank you very much, guys.
Nice.
And I can verify from over here, thanks to a $51 donation from Draconic Dawn saying, let's hit that $1,000 mark. We have indeed reached $1,000 for Young Minds.
Hey.
Thanks, guys. Thank you for your incredible support. Let's get to 2K, shall we?
Well done, guys, with the donations. Keep them coming. It's all going to a good cause. Come on. I missed it. I can get on the rebounds. Unfortunately, I can never track her in the fatal frame because I'm always so in a corner. Film might be getting a little bit tight now, but where is she?
Ooh.
Nah, she went for the run. I like how that run animation has no wind up. She'll just gun for you if she wants to. Come on. No, that was above her head. Alright, so she should go for another run now. I'm just going to blast her. Alright, finally. So there's a side quest in here with some children, but we're not going to bother that.
They are a pain to fight. Just like Fatal Frame 1 RNG kid.
Oh yeah. Right, so next is a revisit back to the Dollmaker's house, and we'll fight twins quickly. And after that, we're getting towards the end. I say towards the end, we still got some time.
But yeah, this twin fight's easy.
Oh, we got
easier.
we got villager spawns.
Yeah. I mean, some of the villager spawns are RNG, it seems, but that is quite rare.
How many times did we say RNG in one run?
Oh my god. So much.
That's RNG.
Kinda.
Alright, so let's go back to Dollmaker's house. Alright, so we got a doll just here we need to take a photo of. Which reveals hidden wall. Currently what we're doing is Suki's last words to us before we realised he's actually not real.
Don't jinx it. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said anything.
What was that?
Not to jinx the fight.
Oh, jinx as much as you want, mate. It's not going to change the outcome. It's still going to be bad. Isuki was like, yo, go and get these 4 pinwheels, do a puzzle, and I'll open a gate out of the village. So we're like, yeah, cool, we'll go check that. And now that's what we're doing. So we got dolls again. You are not real.
You are not real.
Alright, this should be real. Nice doll. So that means real one is somewhere around. You are real.
Nice.
I might have to get another core shot on her because I didn't start up with a blast because we used up the blast on Closet Woman. I'll just take a photo.
Oh. And that's the stone mirror.
Oh well, we didn't need that anyway.
Yeah. We still got Sacred War and stuff.
Yeah.
We're fine for health.
See ya.
That's the last of the twins.
Yep. Now we gotta go do Broken Neck Woman in the Graveyard. And then basically we're on the home stretch towards the end of the game.
Yeah, graveyard. I don't like the graveyard fight.
I mean, Graveyard's the creepiest because so when you have to take a picture of this gravestone to activate the boss fight, but there are like child ghosts hiding around in the graveyard. So when you snap up your camera, you can just do a 180 and look at this ghost child really up close. So it's a little bit like you just don't expect it to happen. It's a tad bit creepy at that point. I have to say, like, the choice of actually having no, like, even, like, minor background music, just like the sound effect of her shoes and the water stream,
Yeah.
just adds a lot to the atmosphere for this game. Like, some other horror games will have, like, a soundtrack playing in the
Yeah.
background, like Resident Evil style or something like that.
True, true.
But this is just literally, no, we'll go with nothing. It's even more unnerving.
So yeah, graveyard now. It's pretty easy to get 0 shots on her.
Oh, yeah, yeah, she...
and fatal frames.
She's a fine fight to do. The only problem is usually your ammo starts to get low on 90, but because for safety's sake I decided not to burn 90 on Chi because I accidentally forgot, but you know, marathon strats on the fly. Hey, go take a photo of this. Okay. We've got 9 films, so she takes up 4 shots if I'm good. That means I should have enough for White Priest.
I mean, you could use 61.
If I've still got 61. Yeah, there we go. Flip to the child. Not scary at all. Alright, so she should be a just a Fatal Frame Blast 2 and we should be good. Right. Needs to come over here first, so... So we only really want to go for a 2 combo on her because we want to be around this side to pick up the item from the box quicker. that should be her dead, unless I miscounted damage, which, yeah, I did. Tell you what. I will say free film for White Priest. I can't use Blast Shot because we need it for White Priest as well, so whoops. Come on. Right, cool.
Nice.
So we're about alright off the film. For points, we're absolutely fine. We've finished all our upgrades now. We don't need any more points. Which I'm very surprised to actually have enough points before End of Graveyard to actually have all upgrades.
Yeah, so coming up is White Priest.
Yeah, so you've seen all the fights up to now. So you saw Miyako, the Mourners, the twin fights, the Limbo people. 1, 3, 3.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yep.
I'm just like, what's the solution?
Lucky.
Easy clap. Yeah, so you've seen all the fights up to now, and it's like you're having a great run. All those fights go perfectly, not like how we did, apart from Twins 2. Twins 2 was the only good fight. Our Mourners actually were not too bad.
No, it was great.
And now you get to the final chapter of the game. And now you go and fight White Priest. To get world record, you need to get the one cycle White Priest. Otherwise, you lose 4 minutes. Simple as that. And it's a coin flip. If he does, he does a move where he phases out of the arena and he just summons 2 ads for you to deal with. And it's just a coin flip if he feels like doing it or not.
Yeah, it is a tough fight. Like, if he summons a priest, you lose, like, potentially 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's pretty tough fight. Yeah, you just can't afford to mess up the triple combo.
Nah.
And you need all the upgrades.
Yep.
Otherwise, there's no chance.
I mean, we're fine for ammo count and...
Yeah, we're all good. You
And the
just
upgrades.
gotta not miss.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Unfortunately, the fights have been not the best so far this run, but it's collateral damage, really. It's like...
But yeah, we're not really sure if it's like the amount of damage you do to him that makes him summon the priests, or
It's
how
believed
long it takes, because
it's believed once he goes below 50% HP,
mm,
he's more likely to do the ghosts.
mm.
But there's nothing much you can do. Even if he's just above 50 HP, he can still have a chance of doing the ghost. You might as well do the most damage to him and just go forwards, because it's the only time you're going to get the blast shot is at the start.
Yeah, it's all about that first shot.
Yeah.
You still got 90 film, right?
I've got
Right.
I've got 5-0, 290, and like 6 or 7 at 61. So we got enough to do a white cycle, White Priest, because yeah, I told you,
medicine.
I told you I'd pick it up. All right, come on, let's get there.
You can use 90 film on Kusabi.
Try for the blast triple on White Priest, and then use the 2-0 and Kasabi, switch to 90.
Yeah, a lot of runners do it different, like their own thing.
I mean, Kasabi and White Priest is like you go in and be like, right, guys, this is a strat we're gonna do, and it doesn't pan out. You sort of just have to improvise on the spot. Let's get going. Alright.
You can go the other way as well. But if you go the other way, down the well,
Yeah.
Just like loads of ghosts and stuff.
So I believe the game intends you to go that way.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
So
exactly.
it puts spawns there, but it's just like, oh, I'll go through the main doors.
I did that on a run. I accidentally went that way.
Whoops.
They won't let you leave either. You go that way, you try and leave, it's just like, nope. So yeah, my stir skating is a lot faster.
All right, so we just need to get there, and then we can start the last 2 fights of the game.
Wait, do you go that way?
Yeah, left way's quicker.
I can't remember.
Don't do that to me, man.
No, you're fine.
Left way's quicker because we need to go up the left side of the bridge. Because Mayu
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
up the right.
yeah. I'm just confused myself. I'm tired.
It's a good thing you haven't got a speed run coming up next. Oh wait. Alright, so White Priest next.
Good luck.
So that there was Yai, who's the twin that was sacrificed. Because after... No, so was it Sai that sacrificed? Alright. Let's change film quickly. Alright. Ooh, this is darker than I'm used to.
Nice. Yeah, that should be it.
One cycle, fuck's sake.
Of course, you get one cycle.
I get one cycle on a
That's
trash
so good.
run. So that's actually a lot harder than it looks. If he summoned ads, we would have lost like 4 minutes.
Yeah, because he summons those priests, but if you one cycle, they just die.
So that one cycle is actually really difficult to do, and apparently I'm okay at this game, so it's alright.
Was that the first time you ever
Yes,
one cycle?
It's the first time I've ever one cycle in a marathon.
That's it.
I mean, if I PB, it'd be nice to have that in there, but then my splits will be god awful to race against because that will literally get to that point, and then it's like, did you get one cycle? Nope. Oh well. Right, we got a couple of corridors to go down, and then we got
final boss.
yeah, Kusabi, which
is easy, but you can get insta kill, but you'll be fine.
he's slow, but if he touches you, it's instant death because the game has a real common theme about that. But it should be okay. Famous last words in speed running. Mayu's apologised us for running off, I guess, a lot. We got mourners down here. I'm going to try and dodge them. Probably not, but, you know, spirit of is there. They kind of like to spawn these guys right round corners, so it's hard to spot them sometimes. They also like to spawn them like this.
Yeah, I'd heal.
Yeah, I haven't got a stone mirror, have I? So let's heal.
Yeah.
That's fine. by any chance, did you catch eye on my 90 count? Because I think that's the last shot I had of the 90. Because I mean, all it makes a change for is I'm just going to run into this guy because I don't think I have any film actually equipped right now. I've still got another Sacred War as long as I get to the end.
I'm not sure. You best check.
Yeah, I think I've got no 90 films left because I used 2 on White Priest and I think I've got 1 left. Alright, I'm going to heal after this one as well. Oh, that's a camera. Camera, fix my wounds. Ideally, going down there, you want to take photos of stuff and that, but I haven't got any film left to burn, and I don't. And because we're going to have little low film for Kasabi, I don't really fancy burning the film. I'd rather burn the healing items.
Yeah. So you got this 90 film coming up, and then this staircase, which is horrible if you mess it up.
If I mess it up, when I mess it up.
Right. You got this.
Skate on by. I'm just going to skate into him because, honestly, I'm not going to do that.
Okay, there we go. That's fine. You can get stuck there. Like, if your garbage and was coming behind, then it's just horrible.
So, the intended strat is you're not meant to take any damage in that hallway, but...
Yeah.
Slightly over because of... So, as it seems, I'm very sorry to UKSG. We're over the estimate of my new estimate. Unfortunately, Twins 1 just gave us the worst of, 4 doll spawns, and then I missed the real one.
It was pretty unlucky.
That is literally the time loss we got here, so... But time should be coming up in about 2 minutes. Kasabi's a quick fight.
Yeah.
Right.
Quick fight. Just gotta be careful.
I mean, it's even quicker.
It's kind of like, what's the name? Fatal Frame 1. Forgot. Final boss.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
She insta-kills you as well.
and
I think Fatal Frame 3 insta-kills you.
Yeah,
Last
no,
boss.
yeah, she does. Fatal Frame 4 insta-kills you. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I see a theme going on here. Right, so Kasabi, the guy from the first chapter. He's somewhere in that cloud, trust me. Alright, so for this fight we're going to run forwards and just despawn him out. And alright, so he's respawned back in the same place. Camera. Oh, he's behind me. He should take one more set of combos and we should be fine. Like I said, if he does hit us with his lunge, it's GG to him, but...
Nice.
Yep, he's dead. Right, so time's coming up. It will be after I go down this set of staircase, we get a second cutscene, and then it'll be as I walk forwards to my sister again, because we finally found her. But yeah, that's Fatal Frame 2. Done poorly, but it's been fun, guys. Alright. Only 4 minutes over. I think this might beat my current PS2 PB.
Which is 147?
Yeah, 147. It's 147 dead on. I normally play on Xbox, but I've changed to PS2 because, like we said at the start, a PS2 is a lot lighter than Xbox.
That's true.
Alright, so we come down here. We're going to get a cutscene pop up. Alright, so get ready on time. And time. Hey, only 14 minutes over. Alright, so. Oh, 145, 45.
Nice. So it's like 1:15.
I mean, that's a PB. How bad was my previous run of this game? All right, we'll quickly switch over, guys, because we're coming up next with Silent Hill, aren't we?
Outlast.
Oh, that was Outlast. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
All right, cool, guys. Thank you very much for sticking around. We'll be back with Silent Hill in a little bit after Outlast.
Right.
Cheers.